Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some more Stoneshard, shall we? Picking up where we left off with our guide for complete beginners, and we are chilling here in the camp, and we have a new buddy, Daryl. So let's see what he says. There you are, Varen and I just talked. How'd it go? Well enough. He's already introduced me to the swing of things, told me about what you saw in Winnell's hut. Now I want to get my hands on him even more. Frankly, anything beats the guild's serfdom. This way I can at least relive my old days, especially now that we have someone to guard us. Varen has already found a wagon for me. I've just finished loading my stuff into it. Looks like I'm all set, ready to hit the road when you are. Excellent. All right. So, now, we can think about building up the caravan even more. But let's just see what he has for sale. So Daryl, the craftsman, our new buddy, will sell us repair kits. He'll even sell us that esteemed second crowbar, which we are going to purchase. And he can repair your items. Now, he repairs your items, and we're going to repair this, at a higher cost than in town. So this should only be done in, emergency circumstances. But at the same time, it's very convenient. So it just depends on if you want to pay more for Daryl to repair your stuff, or you want to save a few crowns and go in town. Now, it can, at this level of gear, like tier 2 stuff, it might not be that big of a deal, but especially as you start getting fancier equipment, this will become quite important that we go to a nice place to repair. Now, I'm going to talk to Varen, and I'm going to say about followers, and I would like to get all of them as we level up. So let's tell me about the quartermaster. He's a dwarf. He's a fellow mercenary, a bit up in years, but still full of vigor. He's got a knack for logistics and plenty of battlefield experience. Before taking on supply duty, he used to fight on the front lines. Who knows, maybe he could even teach you a few tricks. Let's talk about him. So, we need to get a wagon, and he needs money, and so I'm going to give it to him, 1,000 crowns, because, remember, we sold all those ancient coins that we had, and books and things in Bryn, so we have some money. So, let's see. From what I was told, he's a master of supplies, and the Vanguard keeps a leash on their company, so their camp isn't far from Bryn. Don't know what kind of agreement he has with him, but we still have a good chance of poaching him for ourselves. If I were you, I'd lead with less work, more freedom. An old-timer like him is bound to appreciate it. Okay, so now we need to go find his camp, and it is over here. So we could try riding out. We don't really have a good, map of that region, so we might have to just walk to him, and that is fine. I picked up some food in Bryn, and honestly, I'm going to just merge this and merge this one. There we go. And I'm going to drop off all these empty bags. I'm just going to throw these. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. That was my water skin. I need that back. I'm going to throw these bags in here. I'm going to sort my inventory with T. I'm going to sort this one. Okay, this looks fine. Now, we can move the caravan out, but we're not really ready for it. Now, I'm going to go ahead, though, and let's see. How am I doing on fatigue? 5%, not bad at all. I'm just going to rest for an hour and just kind of save the game in case anything crazy happens on our adventure. So this will be nice just to map out some of the area. And we need to go to the northwest anyway, because there's a point of interest on the map that we want to uncover. So I'm just going to walk west along the southern edge of this map tile. Hopefully avoiding any shenanigans. Okay. So here, there is something to look at, and I'm going to just explore a bit, and we get 53 experience for finding the abandoned siege camp. So this is nice just to visit because, hey, why not? There's some free rope right here. I'll take that. There's some poppy, and there's also, hey, look, nails, charcoal chunk. I mean, it sells. Rotten potato is unfortunate. There is, you know, some reasonable durability items, but I'm still not going to take it, just considering how poorly people pay for stuff like that. And I'm just going to explore. Actually, a pot is something that we can sell. And here we go, forgotten letter. And just go ahead and read this and get yourself 11 experience. And this just talks about the assault on Bryn, or the bad assault on Bryn. Now, this shield that we picked up is a tier 2 shield. However, it is badly damaged, so not worth picking up. There's a free rag. There's another rag. And why do we want rags? Well, we could craft them into bandages. A little bit of money. For a nice boost of experience. So I'll just kind of make a bandage. And who doesn't want that? We get 20 experience just for doing that. So wonderful. So by coming here, the ladle isn't worth our attention. We found some stuff to sell. And we also found that letter and just got a little bit of experience. Great. Now we need to go and follow the road this direction to get to where the quartermaster is, and I'm going to do that. But as I said, I'm going to be following the edge. So I'm just going to continue walking west, celebrating the southern border. Tried to disturb no one, nothing. There it is. Alright, so there's a road here, which is a bit alarming, because I certainly don't want to be near a road. So I'm going to stick to the southern border. Nighttime road. Not my favorite. Can be brigands all over. Alright. We may have to cross the river for this. I can't recall. Filling in our map nicely. It appears that we will. So I'm just going to walk along this eastern edge here to go north. Yeah, you see there's some clowns. They can't quite see us. I'm not even going to bother with it. I'm just going to continue walking north on this map and then cross over. And then move north. And we are almost there. Here we go. So these are not bad guys. And there's our man with the eye patch. By the way, you can take this stuff. It is not theft. And they're yelling at each other. There is a boar banner here. But they won't let us get it. They pull us into the story, and now you'll answer for everything. What everything, you dimwit? Want me to spell it out? Whoever has dealings with you, all end up 6 feet under. I told them it was a mistake to let you join. Now look where it got us. It's Leif's curse. Keep listening. That's right, Zverk. That's right. Say nothing and observe. It doesn't take long for Leif to notice you. Ah, another guest. These 2 numbskulls are trying to get back at me for their own failures. Help an old man out? Shut your mouth, and you there, get lost if you know what's good for you. Understand? Easy there, friend. No reason to lose your head over this. You hear that, Ben? Looks like we got twice as much work all of a sudden. Need to put this broad in the ground as well. Broad. How about you explain what this is about? This bastard here brings death and misfortune wherever he goes. Any company that takes him in ends up slaughtered. No one survives except him. No idea how he pulls it off, but that's what always happens. Again with this drivel. More superstitious than a sailor's wife. Shut up. First, Alfred tripped on even ground and broke his neck. No ground is even once you pour 5 pints of brandy down your gob. I told you to shut it. Then a pair of trolls tore Bertrand and Clement into shreds. That's what happens when 2 air guy decide to find out who can shout the loudest in the middle of the woods. Shut up, and in the end, our entire sentient company was ambushed by robber barons a few leagues from here. They carved us up like pigs. Sverk and I barely made it out alive. With Gerolf in tow, everyone else now feeds the crows. I warned you that road is dangerous. Been like this for a while. You'd have to be mad to use it, but did anyone listen? No one. Gerolf bled out midway, but somehow we made it to camp. And what's the first thing we see? Leif. No care in the world, a mug of beer in hand, and I intend to finish it. You'll answer for this, too. For finishing my beer? I have more if you want some. I see, a tricky situation, but enough of this. You aren't making any sense. No one asked what you think. Aye, time to put an end to this travesty. Clear off while you can. Last chance to settle this peacefully. Things will end poorly for you otherwise, or you can just go right to combat. Let's try to go peaceful. Peacefully? After he got our lads killed? Don't think so. Someone has to pay. How about I pay you in gold? Consider it a compensation as long as you make yourself scarce. Not a chance. How much? Now we're getting somewhere. 300 crowns. So, I have the money. Now, you can just fight these guys and save the money, but this, I recall this being a challenging scrum, and Leif does not help you. So it's just you versus this priest and this other warrior here in close combat. So it's up to you, but I'm going to pay 500. Be reasonable. I don't have that much. 300 or no deal. You know, I'm getting weary of this cow. Teach her a lesson. We could deal with Leif right after. Okay, so they didn't go for the 300. All right, then. Time to shout. And time to raise it up. Chop. And let's just, I'll just regular attack. Regular. Oh, this guy's wandering around like a fool. Okay, then I'm gonna chop. Oh, he's... Okay. Sorry, I forgot. For some reason with his staff, I thought he was more into the healing, but no, he's into casting spells on us. Okay. No problem. Hit them both. That guy died from bleeding. And raise my shield. We'll probably get... we have this debuff on us, resonance. Actually, this shouldn't really affect us anymore. We're fine. He could stack that. The Elementer could stack that if he were alive, but he's not. Shield Bash is a skill that we want. It's a very good one. We'll get there one day. This guy is medium danger. He's at 50% health. Okay, so I'm going to seize the initiative. Oh, he blocked it. That's unfortunate. I'm going to chop him. Oh, okay, we got him. We crit him. He's bleeding 30% health. Yeah, he's gone. But like I said, you see how tough this fight is. Oof. Raised my shield. He raised his shield. Darn it. So we have a head injury. And we win. That was very close, though. But, we got... You notice we got our second win, so we actually ended up healing. And that saved us as well. So a tough fight, but we dispatched the first guy quickly. The shield bash was brutal, but we did get our second wind, which helps us tremendously. Now, unfortunately, it's like they don't have any loot, which seems criminal, but that's, you know, where we are. And let's talk to our guy. Well fought. I do love a good scuffle. Name's Leif, but seems like you know it already. To whom do I owe the pleasure? I'm here from Varen with an offer. Bah, Varen, it's been ages since I talked to him, or heard from him for that matter. Go on, let's hear the offer. Varen and I are gathering a caravan. We could use someone who knows a thing or two about managing supplies. Sure, I'll join you. As you may see, the Sentient Company is no longer in business. I also owe you my life. In Fjall, that alone would demand me to repay you in deeds, not in words. But still, what should I expect conditions-wise? Whatever you need, we can provide as long as you do your job. Don't worry about that, Commander. So where's the caravan heading? We'll be journeying all over Aldor. Got us a contract to find a few relics. Sounds like Baron, all right. I'll ask him for details once I get to your camp. Tell me where it is. I marked it. Good. Close enough for me to walk there by myself. But first, need to pack a few things, so don't wait up. We'll have a chance to talk later. Farvel. All right. So, we did it. We get a little experience there. I'm going to rest up. This head injury we have is not great. So, I'm going to... Oh... Yeah. I don't really have anything amazing for healing it, so we'll just wait. I'm hungry. Eat. Eat. Really? Just by a little bit. Okay, great. Dog pelt. Can't hold it at the moment because of horrible inventory shuffling, but there we go. I'll take the rope. Let's see. We want this banner. It's going to be big. So I'm going to need to figure out a way to carry this. I'll go ahead and drop these. There we go. So this, if you put it in your caravan camp, you get 5 rep gain and 5 pain resistance. So, not bad at all. Aye, a little money. Put that in the old coin purse. There's a leak. Let's just make sure there's nothing else here that we want. That looks fine. Okay. So the head wound is, you know, not great, but we'll deal with it. Let's get ourselves back to Bryn. I am going to walk. There's a little bit of light here, which I don't like. Walk all the way down here. You'll notice slowly we're recovering our health as the head wound kind of fades. And we're going to want to go over here. Got some pain, so we do have this, which we'll use and help with that. So we ended up saving our money. I think that happened to me in my Let's Play as well. I suppose if you pay the 600, you can not fight them. And it was, like I said, a very tough fight, but whatever. I could have healed myself with this too, if it got horrifying. And it almost did. You could see the plus sign there. The head injury has stabilized itself, so it's going away. And we're here. We could go to this point of interest if we like, but I'm not really super enthusiastic about it. It could be like a terrifying hunting ground. I'd rather get back. My inventory is full anyway. We can go through the abandoned siege camp, that's fine. Just holding Alt as I walk and making sure there's nothing really attractive that I want to pick up. Not seeing too much. We're back to full health. The head injury is gone. We feel terrific. Mm-hmm. Excellent. Let's go back to the center of camp. You could see another wagon here. Spreading out nicely. And there's our man. So Varen says, sometimes I wonder if abandoning my quiet life in Bryn was such a good idea. Staying in the city would have saved me so much grief. Okay, now, if we want, we could ask him about the caravan followers. But we can't talk about that just yet, and we'll have to see. Farewell. Let's finish this conversation. All right, I trust your judgment. Handle it as you see fit. Keep listening. Good call. Stepping on each other's toes won't get us anywhere. Hey, care for some beer? Looks like you're already settling in. Why wouldn't I? The company is pleasant enough, and the job itself isn't all that demanding. It's certainly cushier than dungeon delving. There. By the time I was your age, I'd been through every kind of scrape you could think of. Don't hesitate to ask for advice. I got plenty to share. Just don't get too comfortable. We didn't hire you to laze around. This goes without saying. I'm always ready to help. Just say the word. All right. Quest complete. So we got another member. Now, what you want to do is make sure you check out your caravan and... That's right, you do it over here. I thought maybe you could see it on that screen, but you can't. If you click on the little book where you normally interact with to upgrade your caravan, Daryl's praying, you could see on the left, I have Daryl the craftsman and I have Leif the quartermaster, and they have these abilities, and you could see above this, there's a relationship. And this is their loyalty. So this grows passively each day spent in a caravan and can also be increased during dialogues. So sometimes they want to talk and stuff, and you can boost this. But the idea is you want to get the caravan built. We have one more person left to recruit as fast as possible with your crew so that you can start earning relations with them. Because when you do, the loyalty gives you stuff like you can have this ability to reduce pack-up time. Caravan just goes faster. You can, every 3 days, you can get experience if you pay Leif to get this like cool buff for really hard dungeons. You can reduce how much fodder you eat, and then some of these are really, really amazing. So these are all great boosts that we can get. And I think I said before with the chickens that sacks of grain were available at the Oak and Barrel Brewery, but actually, I'm pretty sure you just buy them from the mill, but you might be able to get it free here. I can't remember if you get a free barrel of alcohol here or a free sack of grain, but we're going to go try to get it anyway because it's a nice savings. Now, this is our banner that we have right here, and you could see that I can equip this banner, and then we drop this regular banner, and this one just gives you 5 rep gain, whereas the boar banner gives us the extra boost of 5% pain resistance on top. So there's no reason not to use that. You could save that for later, but it's just a strict improvement for our caravan. And I'm going to go ahead and just kind of drop in some stuff here. This is the Forgotten Letter. We don't really need it, but we can keep it. I'm just going to put a few things in here, including this pot. I'll sort this out. Okay, fantastic. We have plenty of fodder. Now we have some rope. We would just need... Oh, we have straw. So, actually... oh, you know what I don't have, though? That's the issue. Is I don't have the crafting table built. So we'll have to get that. But the question is, what do I want to spend money on? Now, I'm already down to 761. So we're not exactly as wealthy as we once were. So trying to recruit another person will be challenging with the money that we have. So we certainly want to go do some more contracts and make that money. And we also want to probably try to move up here and steal this. So we're ready to move the caravan. Let's go ahead and move it first before we do anything. I'm just going to go here and let's tell Varen the good news. Let's hit the road. And I want you to take us... Yeah, these are too far, so he can't actually take us there just yet. We'd have to kind of stop at Mannshire. But this is okay because we can see if there's anything cool going on in Mannshire. Fantastic. So now we're set up here, and a nice 2,000 turns, which is, you know, kind of rough, but we could see if they have any jobs for us to do. We also need to repair our equipment, restock and supply, and get ready for the business of being a mercenary. But life will be easier. Oh, you know what? I forgot to show you. In addition to Daryl, who can repair stuff and sell you crowbar and lockpicks, their inventories do rotate, by the way. Leif is cool because he will sell you ammo. He's got a crowbar, some healing stuff. Sometimes he has food, although it seems like they really took away the... He used to have food all the time, and it's not as... It's random, but it doesn't seem to be as frequent as it once was. But, you know, he has a healing salve, which you can buy, and he's got bandages and stuff like that, so you can really make sure you have everything you need for taking care of yourself. Like, I'm going to buy this healing salve, and that's good. By the way, also, you could sell stuff to these guys. They might not give you the best prices, but it's sometimes good in a pinch. Alright, let's see if our guys got anything for us up here. Hey, buddy. Village Elder. Nud. You need any help? He does have a 2-skull contract. So, corpse stench. What should I expect? How much time do I have? I have 3 days. What's the reward? Oof, I need more. I want more, but I'll take it. Female screams. Great. Alright, fine. I accept. So for this one, we gotta burn some stuff down. This is a nice one because we could just burn it and leave and get our money. And you could see, well, we were just here. But it's a place where when you do contracts at Mannshire, expect to go there and go there frequently. Now let's talk to our buddy. And I want to sell him some stuff. So he's in to buy stuff like this pot and these dice. Anything else I want to sell? Yeah, he'll buy this talisman here. Great. Okay. Alright, well, we definitely need to repair before we go out. So let's talk. Can you fix my stuff, please? It's expensive. I'm going to be paying a lot to do this, but there we go. We want to be topped off, and we are. Excellent. And then the last thing is we'd like to buy ourselves a little food. And flatbread isn't bad, but stuff like this, green salad, super cheap. Peasant stew, great. Pancakes, a little pricey. A little pricey, but it is 15% fine. Alright, so now we have enough food. We've got some healing supplies. And we're ready to go do a contract. Make ourselves some money. We have 2 members of the caravan now and rock and rolling. Everyone, I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. Thank you so much for watching. I'll check you next time. Take care.